What's going on, everybody? Part 1 we talked about prime parts. Second part of this we were talking about corrupted mods. Now I'm talking about syndicate mods and weapons. Now as you see, I'm part of Red Veil, Perrin Sequence, new Loka, epic. Also, it doesn't matter which of the syndicates you choose. The bottom line is, once you have a number of syndicate points, standing, whatever you want to call it, you go into your offerings, all that good stuff, and you go down here, you see the weapons, you see the mods. Down here you go at the bottom, you see the weapons. Alright, now as far as with the mods, you see right here you have the accurate one, you have the Spectra, you have the Gridlock. Each syndicate you go to, it have its mods for a specific weapon. You can buy it, and at the same time you can also sell it if you want to. Toxic Sequence, Sequence Burn, you have Deadly Sequence here. These mods go for like at least 10 to 15 platinum, depending on who you run into. Now we're going to talk about the Warframe mods right here. Banshee, you know, you have your Chroma, you have your Mag, you also have Ivara, Naros. Any one of these mods, since we're talking about Warframes right here, these go between 15 to 20. It depends on who's asking for what. For Rhino, some person may offer you 20. Let's say for Iron Shrapnel, Piercing Roar, or also Reinforcing Stomp. They want to give you like at least 20, but roughly it will be like at least 15 to 20, give or take. For Trinity, everyone wants to have at least Vampire Leech. Pool of Life, people don't really go for Pool of Life because, again, the whole orb situation, all you gotta do is use Blessing. Alright. Abating Link, which is also another one that people be going for as well because, again, reduced armor, all that good stuff. But Vampire Leech, people like going for this a lot. I have an extra one right here, just in case I want to sell it in the trade chat. You also have Valkyrie stuff, Eternal War, Swing Line. All of these go for like at least 15 to 20, depending on who you ask. Alright. Now we go to the weapons. Secure Electa, Secure Penta, and the Secure Dual Sestra. The Secure Electa. Alright. This weapon one time, before it got nerfed, a lot of people was wanting this weapon. I was seeing offers between at least 100 to 120 platinum because, again, when you kill an enemy, there's a chance that it will drop even more credits, so on and so forth. Alright, the Secure Penta. This will go for at least 25 to 30 platinum, but 20 at the very minimum. 30 is the high for it. And the Secure Dual Sestra, these dual pistols right here, these go for 20 to 25 platinum. The reason why I'm not saying 30 is because these weapons are not like Secure Penta or the Secure Electa, which people will pay a little bit more for. So that's why I say 20 plat for it. Alright. Red Veil, same deal. Every syndicate has its own mods, same prices for those, depending on who you run into. Alright, Ember, Firequake, everyone wants this. As far as with Ember, you could sell this if you want for like at least 10 to 15 plat. But most of the time people will ask for the weapons when it comes to syndicates. The mods you can still sell for, but it's the weapons that people are going to be gunning for. Rotka Dark Dagger, this could be selling for like at least 20 plat. Alright. Now the Rotka Ceranos, epic bow, awesome bow. As far as DPS, the best bow we have in this game. Alright, this thing goes for like at least 35 to 40 platinum. Alright, so you could stock up on this, get a number of Rotka Ceranos, and just sell it in the trade chat. You can make consistent plat with this, because I see people just wanting the Rotka Ceranos. They don't want to go through the whole grind of getting the standing, get 125,000. It'll take them some time. They just want to get it straight off. They want to get it. Alright, Rotka Ballistica. This is another good weapon to have. This could be sold for like at least 25 to 30 platinum. Alright. 2 mechanics. It has its burst and it has its single shot. Single shot does a lot of damage when you go for the head. So this weapon is good. Alright. So Rotka Cernos go for at least 35 to 40. Rotka Ballistica goes for 25 plat. Rotka Dark Dagger goes for like at least 20 to 25 platinum, give or take, like I said, depending on who you run into. Okay. Last but very not least for me, new Loka. You go to this section right here, same thing as far as with the mods. You can sell them for that same price that I've been saying. Alright. We go to the weapons here. Santi Castanas. Few people really run these, but these weapons are actually good. The only problem with them is that, yeah, you could kill yourself. Because again, it's that hella strong, but when it procs, it gives you that heal. Plus the new Loka going off and whatnot, so that's actually really good. These go for at least 25 platinum. The reason why I'm saying that is because, again, the healing aspect of it. And also, I'm going to go to the Santi Magistar. This weapon here, compared to the other melee syndicates we have in the game, in my opinion, this is the best one we have, is because it heals everything. Once you do a charge attack, it heals you, it heals your allies, it heals your Kubros, your Sentinels, it even heals excavator pods, it even heals the defensive pod, it heals practically anything that I pretty much off the top of my head, it heals those. Alright, so this goes for at least 35 platinum, 30 at the least. Alright, and also we have the Santi Tigris, this epic beast of a shotgun. One time it was the best shotgun we have in the game. People say it still is, because when it procs, it gives you the heal and it just keep killing and killing for days. This goes for 40 platinum. Pretty much as to how awesome this damn thing is when you consider building up for this for the slash. Oh man, it just shreds dudes into pieces. Alright. Now if we go to the other side, should in case you were Steel Meridian or Arbiters or Hectus or Cephalon Suda, same thing applies here. Same mods, all of that good stuff. Now, I believe if I click on, let me see, can I actually click? Okay, good. The Vacor Heck. This shotgun, pretty much people compare this to the Santi Tigris as to which shotgun is better, but you have to consider this is mostly punctured. Santi Tigris is slash. So depending on which faction you're going up against, and which, in this case, if you're going up against armored units, this weapon excels because, again, puncture is crazy good when it comes to dealing with those armored units. The Vacor Heck goes for 30 platinum to 35. Okay? Now this baby, the Vacor Merilock. A weapon that's dear to me. You could say is the third or fourth best we have in the game compared to all the other ones that are coming out and the ones that are already here, but this is my bread and butter, Vacor Merilock. This goes for 30 to 35 platinum. Alright, Vacor Merilock is still top tier, one of the top tier best secondary weapons we have in the game, so it goes for that much, and people are actually wanting this. Alright, we also have the Vacor Sidon. This melee weapon is really good. People don't give it the credit it deserves, but when you do a consecutive blocking, when you just hold and you just keep blocking, you'll build up a meter that if you block for a period of time and you let it go, it lets off a radio blind, kind of like Excalibur's radio blind, but it does that as well, and it opens up enemies to finishers. So this melee is really good. This goes for 20 to 25 platinum, but I'm mostly saying 25 because people will pay 25 for this melee because of that ability that it does. It does the radio blind effect, and on top of that, if you put range mods, it increases the range of the blind, so that is really good. Alright, so moving right along to Arbiters of Hexus. Alright, So let me go down here, down below. Now we move to this now, Telos Boltor. Telos Boltor is really good. It's a really good weapon. Piercing cowl on it. Nothing more to say. Put all the raw mods into it, and this thing hits like a truck. This goes for 30 plat. Alright. Telos Act Boltor. These dual pistols are a monster. It lets off the proc just like the Telos Boltor. It lets off the proc and it deals gas. A gas on the AoE, so that is really huge. Hit them with that toxin, they'll start losing health. And on top of that, you heal yourself. That is really good. These go for 25 to 30 platinum. 25 at the low, 30 which is the high. Now these puppies. The Telos Boltis before the change was hella good. And here I say was. It was hella good. Do a slide attack. Hit them with that slash proc. You break everything open from containers, all kinds of stuff. And on top of that, put maiming strike on this beast. It was technically one of the best. Like right behind the Santi Magistar. That's pretty much where I leveled it. It was like right there. But since the change, you cannot do the slash every time. It has a cooldown, all that stuff. So technically you cannot slide and do the slash. You have to wait till the timer is up before you could do it again. So it was 35 platinum. But now since it got dubbed down, people want it for just 20 to 25. So that's technically where it falls right now, based on what I'm seeing. So 20 to 25 plat for the Telos Boltis. So that clears that up as far as with Arbiters of Hexus. And now we come to Cephalon Suda now. Cephalon Suda, you have these puppies. Now, as far as with the Synoid class, Synoid Gamma Core, I don't see people asking for this as much as I used to seeing it, because before the change, which was so long ago, this weapon here, as far as with secondary, was the best in the game. I'm talking about it killed everything. It killed everything. Now, since it been nerfed so long ago, this weapon just chews through ammo like it's nobody's business. You have to actually put on a mod to reduce the fire rate, but in doing so, the status a second will drop, and it's a whole nother issue. As far as with this weapon, this goes for like at least 20 to 25 plat. That's how low it's actually dropped. So that's the Synoid Gamma Core. The Synoid Stimular. Before the change, everyone wanted this. Alright, everyone wanted this weapon, because when you have a Mirage with the Synoid Stimular, low to mid-tier enemies, they're pretty much dead. This thing wipes out the enemies, it wipes out the map, and when it procs, it gives you energy back. It was just the weapon that everyone just keeps using. But since it got nerfed, people barely use it. And if you do use it, you gotta keep putting out all these stacks and stuff. But now when you press the alt on it, that's when it does the most damage. So again, as you see, per stack 28 to 43, which is garbage. They increased the status on it, but people not worrying about status when it comes to this weapon. They want rawness so that it kills everything. But now it doesn't do it anymore. This weapon goes for at least 25 plat. People are not paying 30 for it because everyone knows about the nerf. So that's what that is. And last but not least, we have the Synoid Heliocore. Now, this melee weapon is unique from the rest. And the reason why I say that is because not only when you do a channel attack with it, you have an ally with you. But this is like one of our only Syndicate melee weapons that if you do a channel attack, you get a reward from it. So as like I said, when you do a channel attack on an enemy and it kills them, as you see, it recomposes them into an ally. And if you go and kill them, just by not channeling, I'm just talking about just straight up killing them, it will do a codex scan, which is actually nice because again, if you're farming Kavats or any sorts like that, you could just kill them, and when you kill them, it actually will do a scan on them, so you could get their DNA code like that, so you don't have to scan them and shit, so you just whack them till they die. This goes for 25 platinum. The reason why I'm saying that is because of those two good abilities. You do a channel attack, turn them into an ally, or if you kill them, you do a codex scan. So that's really nice. So that pretty much covers it as far as with Syndicate weapons and just the mods. The mods, like I said, all of the Syndicates have mods in them. And some of them, if you go to another Syndicate, they'll have the same mods. Alright, as far as with Warframes. As you see right here, Calm Frenzy and Peaceful Provocation. This is actually not on Red Veil. It's actually a new Loka. If I remember right, see? It's the same one. So you could go to like any Syndicate you want to, as long as you get the mods that you want. But it doesn't matter in that aspect, depending on if you're trying to get all of the weapons. The thing about it is that any mod from the Syndicates are worth at least 10 to 15 platinum. And when it comes to the weapons, you're talking about like an average from 20 to 40. The more popular Syndicate weapons go for like at least 30 to 40 plat, like Santi Tigris and whatnot. Or you could say the Vacor Heck or the Vacor Merilock. You know, those kind of popular weapons. Rotka Ceranos. So those are the weapons, those are the mods. You could sell them consistently in the trade chat to get good amount of plat. You ain't gonna get no BS like plat number and all that stuff, because again, these mods, then you can't transmutate them. You only can get it from one place, and that's from the Syndicates. So either you get it from here by farming, get your Syndicate rep up, or you gotta go into the trade chat. So those options are right there for you guys. So this pretty much is the third part when it comes to how to go from this amount of plat to whatever kind of plat number you're trying to get to. Those are like the three legit ways that you could just grind that, get amount of plat for yourself, sell whatever you have, get a certain amount of platinum, and you could just keep rinsing and repeating. There's really nothing to it. And me and my friends, we were just discussing on that shit as well. It's like, there's so many ways to make platinum in this game. It's just that people are not innovative enough. They're not creative enough in order to do this. So I just showed you the three ways in just 3 parts. So I hope that helps you. And I'll see you out there on the battlefield. So Chroma is going to say bye-bye to you for right now. So later.